What's going on, everybody? This is your man Lucky. I'm back, man. I'm back with another one. I hope everybody's doing good. Fellas, listen to me, okay? I said this before. I'm going to say it again. Do not argue with women. All right, guys. Check it out. I'm back, man. I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm not going to keep you long on this one, man. This video is going to be shorter than my normal videos. But what I want to do, man, I want to emphasize this to you guys, man. When you're dealing with women, man, do not argue with them. I'm telling you right now, man, if you're in a relationship, guys, long-term relationship, you married, I don't care if you're just dating, man, do not engage in arguing with women. It is counterproductive. It does not make sense. It does not solve anything. At the end of the day, when you start arguing with women, it creates a problem on top of the original problem. Okay, guys, man, you gotta show some emotional maturity. Okay, you have to show that you can regulate your emotions. That's what a man is supposed to do. Okay, a man is not only supposed to regulate his emotions, but if you're in a relationship with a woman, right, you her husband, you her man, or whatever you are to her, honestly, man, you're supposed to be able to regulate her emotions as well. That's just part of your role, is to regulate her emotions. I know a lot of guys, man, that's not my responsibility. I got to, man. Listen, man, it is part of your responsibility, okay? And if you can't do that, then I mean, I don't know. Good luck. Good luck with whatever future endeavors you have with with women. But yeah, it's kind of part of being in a relationship, man. You got to regulate her emotions. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you can't regulate her emotions, y'all probably gonna be arguing all the time. You understand what I'm saying? She needs to know that she can come to you with an issue, and when she's feeling all kind of out of whack or whatever the case may be, that she can come to you and you can calm her down, not get her more riled up. You understand? That's what a woman comes to you for. Now listen, guys, man, I get it. You got your own stuff that you deal with, and you got to regulate yourself. But yeah, it's part of the deal, man. You got to regulate her emotions as well. Let me explain something to you guys, man. Emotional maturity, right, is huge. Okay, women look at a man for strength. I say this all the time, man. Women look at a man for strength, and it does not show strength when you are not emotionally mature, when you cannot regulate your emotions. Forget about regulating hers right now. Regulate yours. When you're emotional, right? When a woman comes to you and she's just like blah 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 blah, you're supposed to stand strong, guys. You're not supposed to let that bother you. You're not supposed to let that knock you off your frame. You know what I'm saying? Stand on your square, guys. You got to be that rock. When you start, why we this and why we that, man, listen, man, you start getting into an argument, man, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever, into the argument, you arguing about something that was never even an issue. You done brought something from 2-3 weeks ago into the conversation. That's emotional, man. That's what children do. You don't get your way, now you want to argue. She say something you don't like, you want to argue. You want to argue. Every little thing, man, you want to argue. Man, stop arguing, man. There's nothing worse than a man that argue, man. Complaining too, man. Stop complaining. What y'all guys be complaining about? Listen, man, if things are not going down the way that you want them to go down, you either do what you got to do to fix the situation or you get out of it. Why sit in a situation but complain about it? Nobody wants to hear that, man. Nobody wants to hear that, man. Do something about it. See, guys, let me tell you something, man. Arguing, and it's, in my opinion, man, it's almost like a form of complaining. But I don't want to get off track, guys. Listen to me, man. Listen, man. You got to be emotionally mature, guys. Don't argue with women. It's counterproductive, and at the end of the day, it's messing up your home. When I say your home, I'm talking about your relationship, whether you guys live together or not. Whether you guys live together or not, your home is your relationship, okay? In my opinion, your relationship with your lady is probably the most important relationship that you're gonna have, because it kind of it affects you as a man. And so if you as a man are not whole, right, you are not good, then in every other aspect of your life, you're not going to be good. If your safe haven is broken, then everything else is going to be messed up. There is no way, in my opinion, that your household, right, your home can be just all broken up, but yet every other aspect of your life is fine. Well, at least for me, in my experience, it doesn't work like that. Guys, listen to me, man. Arguing is counterproductive, man. Arguing creates silent enemies in your own home. You know, guys, as a man, you have to know when to remain silent. And sometimes it just is what it is. Listen, man, I'm not saying it's glorious, man. You know what I'm saying? Being a man, right? We got all these things we have to do. It is what it is, man. You know, you gotta show that emotional maturity, man. You have to show that you have restraint. Everything doesn't have to always be an argument, guys. If you feel an argument coming on, man, just step back, man. Take a deep breath. Think about it. Don't react, respond. See, when you react, it's like a knee-jerk kind of, you just coming back at something. You feel some type of way. She said something, it triggered you, and now you gotta, now you gotta come back with a quick reaction. You're not even thinking about what you're saying. You ever been in an argument and then you said something, and like, as you're saying it, right, it's like, yo, this is not gonna be good. But you can't really stop yourself from saying it because it's already in motion, right? It's because of your emotions. Right now you in your feelings. So now everything is defense mode. You're in defense mode because you're in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's not emotionally mature. Okay, that's not emotional stability. Stop arguing with her, man. Guys, when you argue with a woman, she looks at you like you weak. She looks at you like, man, little old me can trigger big old him. He's triggered. Come on, man. A lot of times, guys, when women know that they can trigger you like that, man, they know that they can manipulate you. And you definitely don't want to be in that situation, man. Stop arguing with your lady, man. It's counterproductive, man. It doesn't solve anything. It makes you look weak. And I'm telling you, a lot of times, man, women will start arguments with you just to show her that you are weak. Why do you think most of the time arguments tend to happen more and more and more toward the end of the relationship, right? I mean, over time, one argument here, one argument there, then everything just piles up and it just starts to get very, very ugly. It's happening because she's probably at the point in time where she's looking for an out, and she just does these little things to test you. And when, you fall for those little things, get into a little argument, whatever, you're showing your weakness. She needs to see that weakness in you to help her walk away. She needs to see that weakness in you. You know what I mean? She has to have it in her mind. She needs the validation, like, yeah, he's weak. Like, oh man, you know what? I really want to stay with him. Let me just test him. Let me just do this right here. And then here you go. She does one little thing, you blow up. And in her mind, as you're arguing with her and you blah, 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 she's just in her mind like, yep, it's definitely time for me to go. I'm telling you guys, man, yo, don't argue with women, man. It's counterproductive. You're creating silent enemy in your own home, man. And that's not what you want to do, man. It shows weakness. Women don't like weak men. Women need strength in a man, and you are not showing your strength. Right? You're showing her that you're weak. You're showing her that you can be triggered. You're showing her that you're in your feelings. Okay? And man, in my experience, man, women don't like a man that's in their feelings. Now, women will tell you all day long, I like a man who emotionally available and, all of this kind of stuff. And I'm not even saying don't be emotionally available. What I'm saying is don't get in your feelings and start arguing, man. You gotta, man, listen, man up, man. Man up, guys. Arguing is emotional, man. You don't want to do it, man. It's a huge, it shows that you don't know how to communicate as well. It's a communication issue. It's an emotional issue. It's a feelings issue. Like if you can't communicate without arguing, man, you have some built up stuff in you that you got to let out, man. But I'm not going to get into that, man. I just wanted to, listen, guys, y'all ever watch TV and movies, right? When someone is getting arrested, what do? They read them their Miranda rights, right? You have the right to remain silent. There's nothing wrong with it, man. Don't argue, man. You state your case and let that be that, man. That's it. Again, man, I'm not saying the silent treatment, man, but you got to know when to remain silent. You got to know when to remain silent. Listen, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you. Once again, guys, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you. That should be enough right there, guys, to get you on point with what I'm saying, man. Don't argue with women because anything you say can and will be held against you. All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Y'all stay strong out there, guys. Stay strong out there. All right, man. Maintain your masculine frame, guys. You know, get out your feelings, man. Don't argue with her. Okay, just don't argue with her, man. That's what she wants, man. Don't give her, in this instance, man, don't give her what she wants, man. She want to argue with you, man. Don't argue with her, man. Okay, don't argue with her, man. It's pointless. It'll get you nowhere. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be good.